What are recruiters looking for on LinkedIn, Bobby? I know that that's probably a loaded, extremely broad question because obviously you work in so many different like job positions. But if there's any way that you can begin to answer that.
Yeah, I got you, man. So I like to, it's like a quote that I've developed recently. Like, your resume states your game, but LinkedIn sets the frame. So your resume is very matter of fact, to the point about when I say your resume shows your game, it shows what you can do and what you've done. Your LinkedIn sets the frame for what I just saw in your resume, right? So your LinkedIn, and I've had some people debate with me on this, but with the contents of your resume should be on your LinkedIn profile and your experience. Okay, that's the main thing they're looking for. Here's why. I've had other people tell me, well, no, your LinkedIn in the experience section, it shouldn't show that much. It should be just more of like a business card. Like, I don't agree with that, because I've been in so many review sessions with hiring managers in this digital world. They'll see your LinkedIn profile a lot of times first before they see your resume. So you might as well do yourself a favor, and what you have as far as the contents of your resume, have it in your LinkedIn. Right. So we want to see congruency. We want to see consistency. We want to see things like, okay, what I see here is here. Okay, cool. Because when we're out, like, everybody's not going to apply for a job. So if a recruiter or even hiring managers have access to LinkedIn Recruiter is a kind of an extension of LinkedIn that's just for employers, where they actually can go and find people like directly. So when we're looking at that, you might as well have whatever you have in your resume. You might as well have it in your LinkedIn profile, because a lot of times I've seen hiring managers. I've been in sourcing sessions with hiring managers, and they're like, yeah, I don't like this candidate. I'm like, why not? They don't have anything on their LinkedIn. They don't have anything. They don't have anything. They don't have anything under their section at Microsoft. They don't have anything under their time at Airbnb. They don't have anything under their time at Netflix. But if you go to the person's resume, it's all there.
Wow.
So do yourself a favor. That's why I've actually had debates with people about this, other career coaches, but do yourself a favor and just go ahead and just make them whatever you got in your resume, put that on your LinkedIn profile. That's the first thing we want to see, because that's like I said, a lot of times they'll see that first before they even see your resume. So do that. The next thing, yeah, I mean, it's true, man. I mean, the next thing, I would say, just a professional, engaging profile pic. Like, I think the header is very important too. It gives us some insight on who you are, what you're interested in. Also, any community service things you've done, I say probably put those more so on your LinkedIn than your resume.
Okay.
I think on your resume, like community service and organizations and things like that, I think it only matters on your resume if it's applicable, right? Like, I have, like, if I have, when I do my resume, or if I ever do a resume, I'm gonna have Black in Technologies Foundation on there because I'm in tech and I'm the president. That shows leadership skills. That shows diversity, equity, inclusion. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think putting like community service and those organizations on there are fine on your resume if it's appropriate for the role. But a lot of times, having those on your LinkedIn profile, you want to put those on your LinkedIn profile because the very person that's looking at your resume, or the hiring manager, might be part of the same organization you're part of, maybe just in a different location. So that's why I said your resume states your game, but your LinkedIn page sets the frame for who you are.